Imagine a life where your new Alliant Energy service is literally just a few clicks away, saving you time, letting you completely skip that dreadful hold music, and ensuring your home is powered exactly when you need it. Welcome to this explainer. Look, if you've ever moved, you know that setting up utilities can kind of feel like a massive headache. But today, we are going to completely flip that script. Our core goal for this explainer is super simple. We are transforming what is usually a mundane, confusing, administrative task into an empowering, highly visual checklist. We're going to walk through exactly how to start your electric service with Alliant Energy online. By the time we wrap up, you'll know exactly what to do, what pitfalls to watch out for, and how to actually optimize your new digital portal so you can manage your home's energy like an absolute pro. Okay, let's dive into this roadmap and see what we're navigating today. We'll be covering 1. Meet Alliant Energy. 2. Prep for your service. 3. The online setup process. 4. Explore your energy options. 5. Troubleshooting and safety. And finally, 6. Wrap up and next steps. All right, Section 1. Meet Alliant Energy. So before you start paying a utility company, it's always a good idea to know exactly who they are, right? Alliant Energy is a major regulated public utility operating out in the Midwest. They specifically provide electric and natural gas services to territories across Wisconsin and Iowa. And to just give you a sense of their sheer scale and reliability, as of 2021, they supplied approximately 485,000 retail electric customers in Wisconsin alone. I mean, that is enough people to fill several massive stadiums. Because they're a regulated utility, their rate structures and service protocols are overseen by state regulatory commissions in both states. This means their processes are highly standardized, and that is actually great news for us because it makes setting up your service incredibly predictable. Moving right along, Section 2, Prep for your service. You know, the real secret to a totally frictionless online setup is just doing a little bit of homework first. And that brings us to what I think is one of the most underutilized tools they offer. Before you even sign a lease or close on a house, you can use Alliant Energy's historical consumption lookup tool online. You literally just plug in the address and boom, it shows you the estimated energy usage and billing costs based on the past 12 months. Whether you're renting your first apartment or buying a new home, this digital tool is absolute gold. It lets you align your budget with actual historical consumption patterns way before you ever establish liability for that utility bill. So the crucial point is knowing exactly what documentation you need to have in your hand when you sit down at your computer. For residential customers, the digital portal is going to ask for the last 4 digits of your Social Security number. This is just how they run their real-time identity validation. Now, if you're setting up a commercial account for a business, you'll need your federal tax ID or employer identification number instead. Having these ready to go is going to save you so much time and prevent your application from just timing out on the screen. Okay, Section 3, the online setup process. This right here is the core digital onboarding protocol. The whole flow happens in 4 distinct steps. First, you submit your application and verify your ID on their website. Once that processes, step 2 is absolutely critical. The billing system generates your unique customer account number and emails it directly to you. Keep an eye on your inbox because you cannot move to step 3 until you have this number. Once it arrives, you'll use that account number to officially create your My Account profile. And finally, step 4, you just verify your email address and dial in your communication preferences. Let's look just a little closer at step 3, creating that portal registration. When you go to enroll in My Account, you'll punch in that freshly emailed account number along with the last 4 of your SSN or tax ID. You'll create a username. They recommend just using your name to keep things simple, and a secure password. Now, pay close attention to this part. During this flow, the system is going to automatically enroll you in paperless billing. If you're someone who strictly prefers getting that physical paper bill in your mailbox, you must actively uncheck that box before agreeing to the terms of use. Otherwise, it's all digital. Up next, Section 4, explore your energy options. Okay, so your account is live, but actually, scratch that. It's not just an account to pay your bill, it's really a dashboard to help you optimize your energy use. Let's move to and see how this builds into your overall long-term strategy. Depending on whether you live in Iowa or Wisconsin, Alliant offers some pretty stellar programs to help manage those monthly bills and reduce your environmental footprint. The main ones we're looking at are the Smart Hours program, community solar, and options like a fixed amount bill, which is amazing for smoothing out those crazy seasonal spikes in your energy costs. For instance, if you happen to be a residential customer in Iowa, you definitely want to look into Smart Hours. You know how on really hot or really cold days, the demand for energy just spikes? Well, this program actually rewards you for reducing your energy use on those extreme days. And the incentives are no joke. You get a $50 prepaid Visa just for enrolling, plus an extra $25 for every single season you participate. I mean, it's a literal win-win for the power grid and your wallet. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how they handle renewable energy. A lot of people want solar, right? But maybe you rent, or you just don't want the massive hassle of installing panels on your roof. With the Alliant Energy Community Solar Program, they actually build and maintain a dedicated solar site for you. You just subscribe to it, and all the energy credit produced by your portion gets passed right back to you for the entire lifespan of that facility. It is a brilliant, completely hands-off approach to going green.
Section 5, Troubleshooting and Safety.
Of course, things don't always go perfectly in the real world, so let's highlight some terms of use that people frequently miss. First off, you absolutely must provide at least 1 business day's notice. If you apply on a Saturday afternoon, please don't expect the lights to be on by Sunday morning. Second, and this is absolutely crucial for safety, you must restrain all domestic pets on the property. Look, Fluffy might be the friendliest dog on the planet, but utility field technicians need safe, completely unobstructed access to your meter. If a tech arrives and there's a loose dog running around the yard, your service could definitely be delayed. Now, if your property also needs natural gas service activated, the physical requirements are even stricter. For a gas meter turn-on, someone over 18 years of age must be physically present at the service location. If that is literally impossible for your schedule, Alliant Energy must be explicitly granted access to the meter location and inside the home. This is non-negotiable, just to make sure there aren't any dangerous gas leaks going on when the system gets pressurized. So what if you're an international resident or maybe a college student and you just don't have a standard U.S. Social Security number or tax ID yet? The automated online portal won't be able to process your request. But hey, don't panic. You just need to bypass the website entirely and call 1-800-ALLIANT. Their customer service team will manually verify your identity and get your service up and running right over the phone. Easy peasy. And finally, Section 6, Wrap-Up and Next Steps. We've covered a ton of ground today, and this brilliantly illustrates just how simple the whole process is when you tackle it step by step. Let's recap that checklist. First, look up that 12-month energy usage so you know exactly what your budget is going to get into. Second, have those ID numbers ready to go. Third, let the system run its automated ID verification. And last but not least, once you're inside the portal, take 3 minutes to customize your notifications. Make sure you're getting those text or email alerts for your bills and, crucially, for any local power outages. As with all things related to regulated utilities, we do have to drop a quick disclaimer here. While everything we've discussed today is accurate at the time of this publication, keep in mind that regulatory rates, specific program payouts, and portal features can sometimes change. So always be sure to verify the latest details and updates directly on the Alliant Energy website before you hit submit on that application. Ultimately, getting your power turned on is really just step 1. The true power lies in how you actively manage it month to month. So I'm going to leave you with this question. How do you plan to optimize your new energy portal to save money this year? Are you going to enroll in smart hours, switch over to a fixed bill, or maybe explore community solar? I'd love to hear your strategies, so let me know down in the comments. If you found this explainer valuable, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss our future tutorials. Thanks so much for joining me today, and stay empowered.